Can natural instincts and desires, such as affection, singing, eating, dancing, reproduction, running, playing, etc., be lost or untaught? And can unnatural desires be introduced, forced, or implanted into someone's thinking? Like lots of research these days, we look into nature first to find out stuff about ourselves. Even the Bible says we should know things by looking at nature. So let's take a look at plant life first. In a world where everything was in order, we wouldn't lose our natural desires, and no one would have unnatural desires, a lot of which is our upbringings and surroundings. Like watermelon, in a natural environment, grows round, green on the outside, and red on the inside, with seeds, good for reproducing itself. But if you change its upbringings and surroundings, you can end up with some unnatural characteristics, like a square watermelon with no seeds on the inside. There have been a lot of experiments done on plants that have reaped unnatural results. Not all things people have done with plants have reaped negative results, such as cutting off dead branches or limbs that bear no fruit, make a tree healthier than one just left to itself. But if you guard and protect your plant too closely, or introduce unnatural chemicals, even if you're doing it for its safety, you may get some unnatural results. Now let's look into the animal world. All animals can be trained to some extent, but can an animal be trained out of natural instincts and behaviors, or into unnatural behaviors? Although sometimes cats and dogs have been known to eat grass and berries, it is in their nature to eat red meat. But if a dog is punished after or during every time it eats meat, it will learn to not eat meat, and even learn to despise the smell of it. And that dog would have a hard time making it if it was turned loose into a natural environment. So if it's possible for plants and animals to show unnatural results and lose natural ones, is it also possible for humans to lose unnatural instincts and desires, such as singing, eating, reproducing, running, playing, or playing music? But can someone lose their desire to dance? How and why? Could it be that it is being suppressed in an indirect way? Or is it directly taught that it is wrong? Is it a social stigma, like playing dolls and dancing ballet is girly, therefore dancing is a girly activity? Could it be that guys are more closely watched and judged on how they are handling girls? Could it be that a guy has something to lose when he steps onto the dance floor? Like a guy who is attractive but clumsy at dancing loses attractiveness, and a guy who is not so attractive but really good at dancing is all of a sudden attractive in the eyes of girls. And a girl who is attractive and clumsy at dancing is still just as attractive in the eyes of guys. Could it be one of these? For me, it was all of these and more. And I was taught that the good kind of dancing was so small and limited that it wasn't even worth looking into. It's like this. Dancing is not bad. It's like rocks. Rocks aren't bad, but if you're throwing them at your brother, that's pretty bad. But it doesn't make the rock bad. Rocks are just rocks. Dancing is just dancing. Now let's answer this question: is dancing a sin? If dancing is a naturally created desire in us, like eating, it is not a sin. Dancing is not a sin.